When I found out that my dad and my husband at the time were sleeping together, I felt betrayed. My ex-husband gave me HIV. I never knew that social media could be so brutal. They make me feel like I am a walking disease. My mom was there when the doctor told me that I was HIV positive.
I was devastated.
You go your HIV medicine. She told me she was HIV positive maybe a week or two into us dating.
I knew I needed to tell him before I met him in person. I was nervous that Brendan wouldn't want to be with me.
I was already in love with her from like the first interaction, so it didn't bother me.
As long as you're taking your medicine every single day, you can live. It helps with my immune system so that it will be 0% chance for me to give my partner HIV or even pass it down to my children. Side effects that I personally received was short memory loss. It did cause me to have anxiety and depression. I am currently on meds as well for that. I know the side effects can be very scary, but I'd rather have side effects than to be dying. But he was the cutest. I told Brendan in the first month of us dating, if he was serious, prove it. And he did just that.
Where your tattoo at?
To find love after HIV. It's not easy at all because so many people are uneducated about it. You have to tell them, hey, I'm HIV positive and hopefully you accept me. But if not, I gotta try again. This is our wedding photo, and this is my beautiful family. My ex-husband is the person that gave me HIV, who knew he had it, and he had it for many years. I was 19 years old and just had a baby. This is actually my favorite photo of us. This is when we was in the beginning of our happy place, even though I didn't know he was living a double life. It's never easy to talk about how my dad introduced me to my ex-husband. My dad said this is one of his friends. Everyone knew that I was the preacher's kid, so they have this obsession over preacher's daughters. And my dad wanted me to marry, and he introduced us because he felt like we would be a good fit. I thought that he was just a member of my dad's church. I wanted to get away, but I felt trapped. I don't even look the same. I looked depressed and I was losing weight. I also believed that I was HIV positive here and I did not know, and you can tell from my cheekbones. I'm starting to look sick. And this is when I was pregnant with our daughter, Elizabeth. When I found out that my dad and my husband at the time were sleeping together, I felt betrayed. I felt disgusted. I felt like I wasn't worth anything, and I didn't believe in the word loyalty anymore. I don't talk to my dad anymore, but my ex-husband does pop in and pop out. I did lock him up. I was really nervous when I first told Brendan that I have a horrible past.
I was more so shocked than anything. It did make me angry. That's supposed to be her father. And for him to set her up the way he did, it was, honestly, it was horrible.
I'm still strong, more than ever.
I love her honesty, her bravery, and her goofiness, even though she's sometimes
aggravating. I wanted people to know that there is life after HIV. I'm married to a man who is HIV negative. I have 3 children who is HIV negative. Yeah. A lot of people didn't understand why I told the world that I am HIV positive. This video got the most hate comments. Not being funny, but he voluntarily invited HIV into his life. Was he positive already? Not judging, just curious.
It's a lot of ignorant people who just think HIV is a death sentence.
A lot of people think that we do this for clout, which is weird, because who want to get clout off having HIV?
A lot of people think it's fake, honestly.
Yeah. Comments like, you're selfish for having kids, you're selfish for being married to a man who is HIV negative, let him be with a woman who's HIV negative. Sometimes I would read people saying that I need to die and that I don't deserve my husband, even after everything that I have been through with my past marriage. I feel sorry for him now. He's going to catch it too. People make me feel like I am not human. They make me feel like I don't belong here and that I am a walking disease, that if I touch them, they're gonna get it as well. And that hurts. I never knew that social media could be so brutal.
But after a while, the judgment really didn't affect us at all.
He better accept you. He gave it to you.
A lot of people don't really pay attention, but a lot of people think that I'm the one that gave it to her.
Yeah. So a lot of people don't know that children also take HIV medicine even though they're not positive. They have to take it the first 3 weeks of them being born. Even though they are negative, you have to go through a process as an HIV woman having children. I support you, honey, no matter what. I am positive as well, and my husband is negative. Thank you for uplifting me. Social media definitely have made my marriage stronger because it just tested everything. It just made us love each other even more because people want our marriage to fail so bad. All right, sit back, girls. Get closer. God, like y'all gonna bite each other. Say cheese. What is like to see your mom talk about having HIV?
He shouldn't know that kind of stuff.
You think so? Okay. Do you think people treat mommy different
Yes. Yeah.
for having HIV? How they make you feel that they treat mommy bad?
Man.
So we're about to go to the park to meet my mom.
Yay!
At first, my mom thought that Brandon wasn't genuine. She thought my husband was a serial killer. She did not understand why would someone want to be with someone with HIV and 2 kids. Your shoes are wrong feet, baby. She definitely was being judgmental, but she didn't know the education behind HIV and AIDS. So she was just being like everyone else who doesn't know how it works.
I thought it was too good to be true, pretty much. I was like, okay, do he know what's going on? Wait a minute, are you sure? But he was a pretty cool guy.
My mom was there when the doctor told me that I was HIV positive. I can tell that she wanted to cry and slide down the wall, but she was trying to be strong for me because she could not believe that the doctor just told her daughter this.
Honestly, I was devastated, but I had to pretty much be strong for her. I put my strongness on. Hey, Mom. Hey. What's going on? Hey.
So, how do you feel about me being positive and him being negative?
At first, I was afraid. I think that's when I asked you. I said, you sure he knows? Because, yeah. But I could tell that he was in love with you when when you told him. Maybe because of what people say. It's not, it's not that I thought he was crazy because you're a great woman, actually. You're the best. And I knew you would have been an awesome wife because you watched me. But, no, most people would be like, oh, no, I can't do it. I've heard people say, ew, why would he put himself in that type of predicament or whatever. Yeah.
How do you feel about how his family did me?
I didn't want to say that because I like peace. I could have just went in on his family because of the way that they were doing and to hear you cry, But what made me not do it is him. Right. Because at the end of the day, he always had your back.
The reaction that my family gave was not a good reaction. It was more so a biased reaction when it comes down to the situation, due to the fact they were not educated.
How old were you and how old was my dad when y'all conceived me?
Well, me and your dad started at 15. I was 15. I was looking for love at a church because I was hurt. Things caught up with him, and he went to jail. But I still didn't think he was wrong because I was still young. I was still a child. But now that, during therapy and everything else that happened, I see that.
I was shocked at some of the things that you went through, Ma. And the fact that you still here made me realize that I can be strong too.
Yeah, I had to be strong because your siblings, I had to be strong. We all went through a lot. I was lost when when you first came. I was lost. I felt like I was by myself. His letters used to come from jail, and I just gave up. But I didn't give up on you. And I'm still not giving up. But this dude right here, even through your emotional roller coasters, he stood there, and that's what I knew, you know. They're inseparable. No matter who comes in, say something, you can't pull them apart, no matter what. That's what I love about him.
This is actually a dream to make this poster board. I had this 3 years ago. Okay. I want the world to know that the stigma is a lie. Laketa, drum line, say cheese. And that you can be HIV positive and still marry a man who's HIV negative. And you can have children who also could be HIV negative. I felt passionate. I was about to go in. Brandon changed my life to show me that I can be safe. I can be happy.
I love how nurturing and caring she actually can be. We get each other.
We are the black sheeps. I'm hoping to show people there is life after HIV.